Right, trying a slightly different version. Over the last few times that I've done streaming, one of the things I've been doing is using the overall PlayStation box, been using the built-in PlayStation 4. Fortunately, there's been a bit of a problem. The PlayStation 4 has quite simply not been working. So we are here instead in order to basically bring a brand new version of the game, doing it this way instead. Hopefully, you'll still get decent quality. Hopefully, we'll be able to get things moving. So anyway, the situation at the moment is we're currently playing on the Temple of the Ancients part of the game. And originally, the leveling was here, level 42. I've done a little bit of leveling in between, so the characters are slightly more beefier, but the plotline has not been advanced. So let's get into the game, and here we are in the Temple of the Ancients. And for those of you out there watching live and exclusively here on YouTube, you can get your boxes in, get your comments into the box, and I'll do all I can to be able to essentially go through them and get some fun. And we start with one of these. Now, the issue I've got is I really would like to use Meteor Rain, but at the same time I've got a boss fight coming up, so I can't really afford that. So I'm actually doing this through my PC, so we may potentially see some slight differences in the quality here. This is purely because the PlayStation 4's built-in stream software, for whatever reason, wasn't working. Now, the interesting thing about this is a lot of people have been commenting about how the audio's been clipping occasionally. When I was playing offline, I didn't actually notice any audio clipping. So I'm wondering if my PlayStation 4 simply can't handle having a stream and an actual game on. I don't know why I've just defended as Tifa. That was a silly thing to do. And as you can see, Tifa now has mug because I've managed to get Steel up to the next level. And that's the useful thing about it, you can actually steal a lot of items. I wish I'd have had those remedies. And of course, Cloud's got counter-attack materia, so you'll still get the odd attack coming in occasionally, which is always good. Pardon me a second, just sorting something out on my PC here, I won't take them on this. So I'm having some slight issues, give me a second. The great thing about this part of the game is there is so much parts of it that you can actually have some fun with. It's really, really good. And there's lots of things hidden in the background. Because I say, you look at that and it's like an optical eye illusion, isn't it, like the infinite staircase? Lust material. That could be useful at some point. Well, at least she's going to get a chance to steal things, but that's about it. This part of the game, it's not because I'm super awesome, it's just that I'm able to pretty much, I won't say rinse through it, but it's a part of the game where you really, if you get your levels right and get your strategy right, you can really take advantage. Of course, that's one of the things about these RPGs in this era. It's like Final Fantasy VIII. If you master the junctioning system, you can make your characters demigods all too easily. Get back in! Oh, what the fuck? Come on! Cloud is so getting squashed here half the time. He just kneels down like a boss while that rock disappears. Because that's just how he is. That was rough. Ah! Oh, Cloud, come quick! Hurry, this way! Behold, the impossible middle platform which is held up by nothing. Consciousness, a living soul. Yes, Queen jumping in about the Final Fantasy VIII Demigod thing, where if you're playing the PC version of 8, where you have access to the Chocobo world and can't acquire ribbons. And how did she get to the other side? She ran on ahead, I assume. But the interesting point about the PC version of Final Fantasy VIII having Chocobo world, you can actually get hold of a version of the memory card that allows you to play it as well. Also, a Sega Dreamcast port was unofficial through Bleem, had the original thing in it as well. Well, Aerith asking the key question of what? What? An evil consciousness. You're going to show me. Ooh, we're ghosts. By the way, if you are watched out on there at the moment, tell me how the quality of the stream is. How's the sound? Also, are you hearing any decent issues with the video sync as well? So I do apologise, I want to use my laptop's built-in microphone, so you might have some weird stuff here. Oh boo, Queen, don't be dropping spoilers with no warning for a 20-year-old game. How dare you? Okay, that was smooth. It's good to hear there's no issues with the video at the moment. Let's see how long that lasts, because again, my poor processor may well fry. I need to get myself a nice little cooling tray to make it run a bit smoother. But if this works, then I'll carry on doing it this way, because I will admit, so far, touch wood, that's telling me touching wood there, we might see no clipping in the music like we have in the first 6 parts. Sephiroth! How did you get here? Well, how did the Turks get here? I love how calm Song's been. This guy's meant to have been dead for the last 5 years. He killed the president, butchered 3 floors of the Shinra Tower, and yet he's there, less than a floor away going, what is this place? Like he's Barry Burton from Resident Evil 1. Can you dig it? Yes, Queen, he's magic. Even Otto is Deus Ex Machina. Make your choice how you want to do it. No, Sephiroth, get away from the 4th wall! I will become one with it. It will become one with me! And all that stuff. Yes, yes, Queen, I will have a Jill sandwich. For it is through death that the new spirit energy is born. So another question. How did Song, after being sliced through by Sephiroth all the way down here, crawl up to the top of the Temple of the Ancients? It's going to end here. I'm taking him out! And we're here too, you know, Cloud. not just you. Oh, look who's suddenly joined us. Decides to go for a little swim in a hot spa. No, it's annoying. You can't do anything. He just stands there and then flies off. Why? That's you. So onwards we go. And he just survives? You can't escape! I'll happily take a double counter. Right, memo to me, they're weak against gravity. I'll happily take all that experience though, 160 AP. I'll have that, have some of that, thank you very much. You can see a few ARI items in, not too far away from Master. That one already is Master. I actually have a Master All as well, and the importance of a Master All is quite simple. 1.4 million gil! Hey hey! Or as fans would say, hey! Oh yes, the nail bat! I smack at your decapitated head. Heavy, brutal swings of my rusty, trusty nail bat. Be grateful you're already dead. And for those of you who wonder where that rhyme has suddenly come from, it's actually from an old forum band that I saw years ago. Well, I didn't see them, I heard the song, a band called the Chemical Inhalation Project. Long way round. Yum yum. Right, so let's go exploring all the areas of time. Apart from, of course, the number 2, the number 12 and the number 6, because they're the next points of the game. We've already seen what happens if you fall off the clock, so let's try and get some more material. It is time, you may proceed. There's a treasure chest, what's inside? The Princess Guard. Is that a weapon of ours? Yes it is. And look at all the materia slots from that, because that is her ultimate weapon. And it means it's the only ultimate weapon that has materia growth. No other ultimate weapon has that. I don't think it matters if I go back in time or not here, so let's just keep moving. let's go through door... Okay, fine, let's not go through door number 7. Door number 8 even. A Mega Elixir! Yay! Miyako Parko asks, what is this? It is the legendary RPG Final Fantasy VII from the PlayStation 1. That's what this is. The Trumpet Shell. That sounds like it could be a weapon of Kate's, this. Oh, way too many items. Finding anything I've picked up here is going to be a nightmare. Memo to me, make sure that I organise this in the future. But yes, so this is a live stream of the legendary RPG from the 1990s. One of possibly my favourite game of all time. It's certainly in my top 5 if it wasn't. Yeah, you're not knocking off the clock that easy. The second time. Hello! 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 I'm having that. Forget the fairy ring. I'm having one that protects against every abnormal status. Oh yes, I am. Right, pick a number. Any number. Apart from 2, 4, 5, 7 and 8. For some reason, I'm thinking of going through door number 11. Well, Miyuki, when was the last time you played it then? Since you played it in a very long time ago. Oh, are you kidding me? Cloud's like, no, not gonna work. Let's try door number 3. Well, there's an opening, so where's it going to take us? What's going to be waiting at the end? There's another treasure chest that it contains. Ah, it's one of those trick boxes. What the fuck are you? Let's get rid of you as quick as possible. Oh. Well, that was disappointing. Wow, 200 AP for that? No, I take it back. That wasn't disappointing. That was excellent. Thank you for that. I take that back. It's not disappointing at all. More of that, please. Much more of that. So it would appear that you get very, very strong. I'm going to be cheap here and safeguard my investment. Haha. By the way, if you're wondering how I've managed to do this today, I'm actually using this capture box, and I've had to jury rig together a headphone scenario in order to get some sound. That's not been delayed. It was annoying, but it was worth it. So now we'll go through door number 9, see if there's anything there. There's something about this music that I really like. Maybe it's because of all the bells and everything else. It reminds me of the Avernus Cathedral theme from Blood and Legacy of Kain. Come on, Minute Hand, get out of the way. And there's a big fat nothing. Oh well. I guess it's now time to progress and carry on. Let's go back in time. No, let's not butcher a Back to the Future classic. Not tonight, not on my stream. Well, it's a Huey Louie in the News classic, but hey ho. Stop the ancient, stop the ancient, stop the ancient now. Grab him, nab him, jab him, cab him. Stop that ancient now. Yes, Chris, I suppose it would be the second hand. Oh! Well, that was easier than I remember it being. I've never done that before. I've never done it on the first try like that. That was different. I've no idea if that's where he always comes out of or if that's just random and I've just guessed right first time. Either way, that's something I don't have to worry about. Now, I wonder, yes, lucky guess, I agree. Yes, Chris, was lucky guess. There's no way I planned it. I'm not that intelligent. Oh, another one that's got those super weapons that don't do any, well, materia. With one of the bosses that's coming up, that could be quite useful. Oh, boo. So now what I've got to do is find my way out of here. There it is, that's the way. The room of yours. Well, now who's the master of the puppet? It appeared as soon as he said his name. So cold. I am always by your side. No, you don't. If you were by our side when me and Tifa were riding the gondola, I think that's pretty brave though. Miyuki foreshadowing the end of this one, for those of you who have not seen the spoiler alerts for a game that's 20 years old. You probably all know the twist anyway, but yes, you're quite right, that is quite a nasty scene. Treasure House of Knowledge. What do you mean you don't understand what he's saying? He's saying that it's a treasure house of knowledge and it's got all power in the world. What's not to understand? Now to be fair, that's why you say I don't know what you're saying. That line made no sense. Had no syntax or context or anything. And of course, Sephiroth's such a boss. He's surrounded by his enemies, he can't get out and he's just laid there, chilling out, going, come on, have a go. this isn't real life. The clue is in the title, Final Fantasy, Gabriel Chai. Though admittedly, if I could get an airship to work, it'd be much better than the Northern Rail pacer that I have to get normally. Yeah, I suppose I can get you there, Gabriel, actually. Yes, I was the same. My childhood was pretty much Final Fantasy, Time Crisis and Metal Gear Solid. I feel so old. That's because I am, but that's not the point. Oh, boo! Boo! Shame, Chris! Shame! Dreadful pun! That's worse than one of mine! You know you're plumbing the depths when your joke's worse than one of mine. Okay, fine, Chris, I'll let you off. It's not as bad as one of mine. That's probably a bit harsh. I've come out with worse. I've never actually played Minecraft, oddly enough, Gabriel. I know a lot of people who are really mad for it, but I've just never been able to get into it. I think I'd rather play Lego. And I don't mean the game either, I mean the actual blocks. Getting them stuck in your feet after you've not realised they're there. Now that's a childhood memory for you. Yes, Chris, good point. What will they do with the remake? Like, it looks like a weird cross between Final Fantasy XV and Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Which on one hand gives me a very big boner, and on the other hand makes me absolutely terrified, and I don't know which side of the coin it's going to land on. Well, that's not Cloud, you're talking to Tifa, what are you on about? What do I know about playing with marbles? Putting them in catapults and seeing how they shatter against the wall. The best lure break you can use to finish the boss Meteor Rain. Not so there, Miyuki. If you actually get all your GP and you really, really grind hard, you can actually get Omnislash on disc 1. It takes hours, and it's probably not really worth it, but you can do it. But otherwise, yes, I agree with you. Meteor Rain is the best one beside that for this boss that's coming up. Well, not this one. There's one more first. It's not me. That's just trolling. It's not me. Right, nice little trick if it works. Oh, go on then. Let's summon the Norse god of the Norse god. Six-legged horse. Now. Oh, well, at least I got a little bit of my health back first while it's charging up. 3,500 experience. Hey! Oh, hello. Ooh, the hammock materia. And I've just got a trophy for that for waiting in the wings, which you might have seen. I'm not with my stream up, so I can't see, but the fact of the matter is on the PlayStation 4, for some weird reason, it hides your achievements, and I don't know why it does that. Oh, and have you noticed something? Despite me using regen and getting everything in terms of movement forward there, it's not changed my HP. That's frustrating. What is this? Wow! What a mansion! Chris acknowledging this was seen, because on the other parts of the streams I've done this week, any trophies that have come up have been blocked out for some weird reason. It's like PlayStation Network doesn't want you to show off. Yeah, it catches all your trophies automatically when you do it. A bit counterproductive, that, in my opinion. Shake it, take it, or leave it. Oh, we'll take it. What? Really? Cloud, are you really that stupid? Well, I guess that answers my question, eh, Queen? You put the button on the conversation with that one. Yes, he is. Well, that ends that chat mode. Okay, what's the next topic? There is always one thing. What thing would that be then, Chris? Yeah, Queen, the pronunciation of Kate Sith, which I'm probably sure I'm completely messing up there, what I always found weird was how in Advent Children he was Scottish, if you watch the English dub. Ah, that's what it is, Chris. I was out of sync with the stream. That makes a bit more sense. How did you overhear us? He's only just answered the phone! How? Well, Queen, you've just completely relieved yourselves all over my past with that one. Apparently that's how you're supposed to pronounce his name. It's to do with... Yeah. Well, Chris, he might be a spying bastard, but that's not the point. It's deep underground, and there's no one here. How did he hear what we were saying? There's nothing else you can do. Fine. I guess we've no choice. Of course, you can't really apply logic to games like this. They don't exist in the real world, so you can't do that. Alright, Chris, fine, I'll give you that one. You could have booked our phones. Okay, yeah, I'll let you have that one. Fucking hell, that's 2 turns wasted. And they're just like, that's supposed to hurt, mate. Yeah, so I suppose oops is better than what I said. There might be children watching the stream. No, it did hit everyone, Queen. The problem is it's called Aqualung, and it appears that they are immune to water. Because she's an ancient, I guess, Queen. What happens when you try and save your best weapons? You have to rely on other stuff. You can make battles a lot harder. But I'll settle for that. 580 AP. I think every player goes through that there, Miyuki. You think you're going to get your hands on it and get everything solved, and then the game goes and takes it away from you. Right. Time to equip my trusty nail bat. No, item that I want to level up. Unfortunately, Queen, it's the wrong counter attack for do that. This is the physical counter attack, it's not the counter materia. If it was the counter materia, you're right. I did once equip that to Knights of the Round. I got attacked by one of those motorcycle things outside Midjar with 100 health and hit it with Knights of the Round. Possibly a bit overkill, but it was fun. What do you mean no excuses? I can't break the game. If the game doesn't allow me to do it, it doesn't allow me to do it. I'm not some elite hacker. Even though in the 90s we always wanted to be. This isn't good. I absolutely adore this boss theme. This could be quite funny, actually. Behold the mighty nail bat! Okay, well that was easier than I thought it was going to be. And yes, Aerith might have a concussion, but ultimately, we win! Sword of Light says I'm a madman. That's not fair. Madmen are slightly more sane. This music is really shifty. You first hear it when you meet him. How did no one go, I think he might be up to no good? Now, Chris, crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Chief was like, oh, you bitch. Seriously, Queen, spoilers, for God's sake. The game might be 20 years old, but not everyone's played it. Next week I'll talk about what happens in The Walking Dead when no one's seen the episode. Oh, yeah, Miyuki, you're absolutely right. One of my favourite tricks when taking on the secret weapons, Ruby and Emerald. Use the counter materia and Phoenix. Fantastic. Your fortune reads, you're perfect for each other. What kind of game are you? What version of the game did you play, Queen? Because you got that completely wrong. You're not obviously referencing something else, surely. And as for The Walking Dead, I don't know what's happened for the last 2.5 seasons. I stopped watching it, to be honest. Alright, you're just going to argue with yourself. That might show you're intelligent. May also show you're crazy, but possibly intelligent as well. I'll stop monologuing. He fell flat on his ass. He fell flat on his fucking ass! Oh, don't reference the Resident Evil movies. Ugh. I saw Resident Evil the final chapter. Good God, that was a mistake. That's 2 hours of my life I'm never getting back. You fell flat on your ass. That's what happened. Chris, you've hit a new low with that one. You raise a fair point, actually. How does Reeve control Kate Sith? If you have him in your party all the time, when's he going to be free to be able to control him? Has he got like a Game & Watch on his wrist or something like that and doing it that way? What's lower than rock bottom? Well, yeah, maybe you can control it for yourself, but here's my point. You're in a clandestine meeting, you've got the President, you've got Heidegger, you've got Scarlet, you've got the Turks, and you're sat there with your hands on your phone. Beep, 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 beep. Just talking to a few terrorists here. Don't mind me, I'm not being suspicious at all. Beep, beep. Traitor, traitor, liar, traitor. Beep, beep. No, he's not going to be able to do that, is he? Don't mind me, just play the game. Oh, dude, Sword of Light, no. We're not touching that one with a barge pole. I don't think he was charged. He was told to take a break when President Shinra said to him, go and take a vacation. And then after that, he was pretty much out of the game for a while. got key item, black materia. Yes, Chris, I totally agree. Leave Superman alone. Well, there's plenty of the planet's energy. Oh yeah, the Promised Land. Ah, but I have. Hey Gabriel, leave my freight car alone. I jury rigged it in like 2 seconds. I was sick of the blue. The part I gave I found was most, but why give it the option to attack if it changes nothing? The bit I don't like is this next part. Here we go. How do I control little cloud? Get away from my big brother! And you can literally stand here forever. No! Don't be afraid! No! Don't be afraid! And you can literally do this forever and ever and ever. And the game just goes nowhere. You should turn down a little the game volume. Well, I can't do that now because I've not yet got the options. Yeah, I don't have the options now. But what I can do is if it's been a bit loud, the game volume, I can turn it down in the options once I get back control. Can't do it at the moment purely because of the way the game's being played. Gave black materia to Sephiroth. It's like, you idiots. Yes, Queen. Aerith, do something. You're quite right. Why did she do nothing? Ah, he's only going to take the thing and doom the world. Ah, it's not my problem. Anyone got a beer? No, it's not your fault. Yes, it is. He gave the materia away. Who else's fault is it? Oh, they're controlling Cloud again. Wah! Looks like bad timing. Really? And you got Cloud channeling his inner Jeffrey Boycott there. What are you doing? And Tifa just goes, get down, you pillock. Sword of Light, do you subscribe to the Jehovah's Witness theory? Because that's the only way your comments make any sense. And if you hadn't done that, the game would be over already. Well, there is that, Chris, yeah. Meanwhile, somewhere else. Yeah, don't ask me to explain the Jehovah's Witness. It was a flame war that I barely got out alive with 13 years ago. No, sorry, 17 years ago. Anyone who was on Game FAQs at the time will know all about it. Channeling her inner broken Matt Hardy there. Why don't you really worry about it? And yeah, why doesn't Sephiroth just swoop in and grab it? Well, it kind of spoiled this too if I answer that, so I'm not going to. What? Why did she turn grey? That never happened in the PlayStation 1 version that I owned. Eh? That's enhancing the game? What is this place? It feels like I'm being led by something. I'll come back when it's all over. No! Thwarted by an invisible wall. Video game logic for you. Superhero landing. You look like you was having a nightmare. Miyuki, you really thought the black material would improve your stats? I remember a conspiracy theory. Someone said you could guess it and summon Meteor, but it made you look 0. Not true. And yes, damn the invisible walls, Queen. And, well, I've got to say, Chris, if it was a treble, in the middle of a forest, there'd be a nice location for it. You get a lot of pine as you do in the run. But what wasn't scary? Oh, the nightmare. I've just realised you guys are 12 seconds behind me. Why'd she go by herself? Wait, how do you know that? That's right, Barrett. Tell it like it is. Don't sprinkle any sugar on this and shit and call it candy. Tell him that he's got it wrong. Awesome. Barrett is one of the most underrated characters ever. He just comes out, cuts the bullshit, and flat out says, "You're a jackass." It's brilliant. And yes, sort of like, he probably was based on Mr. T, but it's Mr. T with a Gatling gun in his arm, like Ash from The Evil Dead. How is that not cool? The only thing that annoys me is, in the trailer for the remake of the game, it's like he's trying to be the Blade of Final Fantasy VII, with his awful shades and deep voice. And yes, Miyuki, I do have Vincent. I think I got him on the last stream, ironically. If you watch all the other 6 parts, it's in there somewhere. I think it was the last one I did. Renaming him Mr. T. I think we all did that when we were younger there, to be honest. At the moment, do I have Vincent? Yes, I've got Vincent now. I can put him in the party if I want to. But right now, I don't want to. Hey! Allow me the grandeur delusion for the moment, Chris. Don't be popping my bubble like that. I'm enjoying someone treating me with such respect. Right, let's get this material re-equipped anyway. That's it. Yes, I wanted them all. I'm not going to be using you, so... Sort of like, you want to know what happened to get me to level 50 on this one? Simple. There is a game where you can go into using a secret which allows you to battle enemies from disc 2. And it gets you lots of levels very, very, very quickly. And yes, Queen is quite right, I did it off screen purely because I didn't want to bore everyone. But I did briefly show it earlier on, I think it was stream part 4. It opens at the start of it. Meanwhile, Chris, there is some sort of auto-sort, that's true. But, meh, I just do it the old-fashioned way because I can't be bothered. I'll go upside, just smack your head and bring you back to normal. Let's go and find Aerith. Right, since I had a complaint earlier about the sound for this, just bear with me a second. Right. I'll do it the long way as I can, but I don't... What's the actual difference to it? I'm sure there's a way to do it. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Well, if there is a way, I can't remember how to do it. No, I forgot. By the way, Queen, I ended up dating Tifa, who I was aiming for, but I found out, frustratingly, that one of the trophies for this game is to date Barrett. That's actually a trophy. If you actually do, I only know that because I looked through the trophies and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So at some point, I'm going to have to play the game again just so that I can get that. I feel like an absolute moron. Probably because I am. But that's not the point. Ah, there it is. Thank you for that, Chris. Range on the left. That's what I was looking for. I knew it was there somewhere. Right, let's get some more materia in here. Ah, this wonderful music. That's the point. Why have I not got my why have I not got that on? My enemy skill material. Why have I not done that? And why has he only got a silver armlet? I don't think so. You forgot to get Yuffie. I've not forgot, actually, Miyuki, at all. I'm actually going to try and get her on disc 2. Because earlier in one of the streams, I was told of a mysterious exploit that was on the... only available on the PC version, which this game is a port of. And apparently you have a way to literally skip loads of the game parts if you get her at certain points in the game. And hey, stop telling Miyuki to not stop calling me Mister. I'm enjoying the respect. Allow me my delusion de grandeur. For one night only. Mr. Swishbone. That sounds like some... I don't know what kind of cartoon character that would be, actually. It's crazy. But yes, oh yeah, you're talking about Queen. Apparently, if you get Yuffie, and after getting a game over, on the PC version, it bugged out and took you back to the fight. And it means that when you had to like quit the game, reload it, and then you could like go back to weird areas in the game with parts you're not supposed to have. And I'm going to see if it actually works. And all I'll say is, I don't understand all of the logistics of it, but I've seen one video where someone using the PC version actually demoed it, and literally he dies on purpose in the Temple of the Ancients. Ironically, he dies on purpose there. Then loads his disc 2 save, gets to the point where he beats Yuffie, but instead of triggering all the sub-game where you click all the certain options and make a join the party, it warped him back to the Temple of the Ancients, where his characters from disc 2 were in the party, with all the materia, the skills and everything. Now, there was a rumour, I've never actually done this, but there's a rumour you can actually skip Aerith's end of disc 1 moment and keep her in your party. I'm not trying that here tonight because I don't know how it works. I need to do some more research for it. But that's why I've got multiple saves. As I say, it was on the PC version. This is a port of the PC, but I get the feeling they more than likely fixed it. I'd be surprised if they didn't, but sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. I've never done it on the PlayStation 4 version, so I'm going to try and do it using disc 2. Sticky enter key there, Chris. Common problem. Okay, well you know where the Forgotten City is, so tell us where it is. Nah, I can't be bothered. Tommy, Voi Laura. I know that Voi is a form of Spanish, so what are you saying? You what? Forgive me, I've not spoken that language for about 9 years. Well, no, Chris, it's not a rumour. Everyone knows the rumour of you could save Aerith, and you're quite right, you're not supposed to be able to. But on the PC port, using a glitch, you could actually apparently skip the City of the Ancients and make it so that you did not see that moment, and you keep her in your party. As I say, I've never tried it. Someone mentioned it on my stream, I can't remember who it was. Go back, watch the stream of it, I'll find out for you. But literally, that's where it comes from. Right, let's see if I can find this on the first try. I probably won't, but never mind. Is that where all 4 meet? Down this parallax scrolling. And Queen asked why I'd want to do it. I'd just be interested to see how it works. Plus, having Fury Brand when you've got the likes of Omni Slash and High Wind as limit breaks? Yes, please! Anything? Yay! Got the Lunar Harp on the first attempt. Woohoo! Get in! As I've just explained, Queen, her limit break, Fury Brand, gives you instant limit break bar for everybody else. Catastrophe, High Wind, Omni Slash, yes please. And also her ultimate limit break, Great Gospel, not only restores all your HP and your MP, but makes you temporarily invincible. And with a weapon, a ruby weapon like that, wouldn't last a second. That move and mine? Actually, that won't really work. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's a materia here. I've just seen it over here. I'm sure there's a materia knocking about here. a summon called Kajata. Where is that summon? There is a summon here. I'm sure of it. There it is! Gotcha! I think you mean Bahamut Zero, not Bahamut Fury. Dance, boy, dance! Oh, 2 more enemies that are immune to water damage. Couldn't steal it. Carabao. I'm not sure about Carabao Miyuki, but the summon allows you to basically use fire, ice, and lightning together. And if you actually look here, AP 232, you can get your spells up very, very quickly here. It's one of the best ways to get your limits up and your strategy and your character's strengths. Very, very simple. Right, I've got an idea for this. The pig of war, sort of like. The darkness status is useless against enemies, according to Jiso Priester. I smell a troll account there, but with a name like that. I've never actually used darkness in this game as the thing. It was more in Final Fantasy VIII that I used darkness. In fact, this is actually a very good spot for level grinding here. I just realised how much experience and AP you get, and it's actually very, very simple. The computer's a cheating bastard. I used to always get called a sore loser when I used to say that back in the day. But this shows how easy it is to level grind. It's like, it's amazing how much you actually gain from this point. Oh, I might as well stick it out since it's only got 15 to go up to Master. 15! That's like the computer going, nah, you're just not quite there, I'm sorry. Come on. Are none of you cowards willing to fight me? I feel like Connor McLeod in Highlander. Fight me, you cowards! And then just as I'm getting off screen, someone finally flips up the balls. Yes, for anyone out there who does streaming, is anyone actually going to be doing the 24-hour live stream that is going around for charity at the moment? In the aim of Macmillan Cancer Research? I'm tempted to play a game like this through in an entirety and see if I can manage it. Go and watch Advent Children's Mouse to that one, Miyuki, if you want to know the answer to that. And if you've not seen Advent Children, you really should go and watch it. It's brilliant. Alright, since that's almost at Cure 3, I might as well stick this out. And you see, Queen, the true Cloud doesn't. It's ever since they made him all emo. Oh. Sort of lie, you evidently thought that the Sector 6 part was a bit too much like real life. I tell you what, so you do have a point actually. Give me something hard. Yeah, I'm never going to look at that scene the same way ever again now. Corrupting people's childhoods like that, how dare you? Then again, it is Japanese. Just do a tiny little bit of grinding here, not very much, just to get these last few level 3 spells, which I probably got a good 20% early in the game. How would you pay the rent in the ghetto? Be a mercenary, that's what Cloud does. Ah, I've just realised I've taken the all off, so I can't use that move anymore, never mind. Only some dignity. I thought you'd have more than that. Now, Sword, it depends if you're talking about the Advent Children or the FF7 version. How did we get talking about this anyway? I'm not streaming Dead or Alive exactly, am I? Right, now we can move on. And you're probably going, well, hallelujah. And I don't really blame you. Right, let's try that again. The Promised Land is never actually revealed in the game, Miyuki. I once wrote an essay about where I thought it was going to be. Yes, rather than actually do my coursework at university, I did things like that. Hahaha. The smallest area on the world map you can realistically get to, apart from possibly Kakshur Island. Because yes, there actually is one in this game. But unlike in Final Fantasy VIII, you can't make a giant one appear. Now, I do love this part of the game. I love the sound on the also the look for it. A Disney-friendly game. When did Disney come into this? Oh. That's going to be my backup save in case I do get the Yuffie thing to work. Two pieces of materia I'm going to lose. I can actually afford to lose that. It just got abandoned. That's what happened, as far as I know. No, Sean, that's not what happened. And yes, Sword, you're completely right. The city is still around. It's the temple that gets leveled. The thing is, this chat box has got a bit macabre all of a sudden, it has to be said. Escalated quickly. It's the mighty Mr. Fish. The creature that stops you going anywhere. Yes, Queen, it's the internet. And the only question I have to ask is there anything truly sacred on the internet? Probably not. To quote Ashley from Resident Evil 4, how rude! Sort of light eyes. Yeah, creepy much, Sword. Carry on like that, you might find yourself on the wrong side of the banhammer. Don't want to do that, but I don't countenance any kind of sexual comments about my people who watch the stream, thank you. That's your one and only warning, Sword. There are those points in your life where there's a thought that should really remain firmly in your head. That was one of them. An elixir! Hey, I love elixirs. Yes, I apologise on behalf of the people on my stream, Queen. Can't control what they say on the internet, I'm afraid. All this with the choir and the bells in the background reminds me of Avernus Cathedral from Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. That's a very good thing. Yes, Miyuki, you're right. You can no longer equip her level 4 limit break after this one. It's so annoying because that's one of my favourites. Who wouldn't say no? Who would say no to full HP, full MP, and invincibility? I feel it. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the air. Wait, wrong fantasy. Something about the order doesn't seem right. I've got to say actually, this area looks even better in the night mode. There's something really awesome about the way all the light shading goes against it all and really highlights the tones, the different matches. It's strange. It's one of the few points in the game where you have a clear transition between day and night. It's one of the few points that does it. And it does it really well. Do you know what's the purpose of Aris Limit Break? I really don't want to do a rundown of all 8 of them, well 7 of them on the stream. And check it out, Mr. Fish has gone to the depths. And so shall we. Now here's the impossible stairwell. What's holding up those steps? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the city of, well, Crystal I suppose you could call it. But again, it still doesn't make any logical sense. Then again, it is a fantasy. So let's stop applying logic. Now, before I go any further, actually, there is one thing I need to do. Rich, it's not so much a silent fight, is it? It's more the music. Wait there. Now, there is a blooper in this moment, and I wonder if they've still got it in here. There is an everything wrong sin moment, which I'm going to be a jackass on the internet and point out. Because behind Aerith is a solid wall. But watch what happens. Yes. Yes, you can fight it as much as you want, but it's not going to make any difference. And Miyuki, I'm not going to finish it in this stream. But I am going to finish it over a series of parts. So it's going to be a long work in progress. Please stop that! Oh, please don't kill her, Cloud! Please! Robocloud says hi, good evening. Now the gameplay has been paused because I've entered the block scene, just as well as I'm not recording it. But yes, if you actually look behind Aerith here, there is still a solid barricade. So how does the materia fall down? See, she's all of a sudden behind her is the steps. And now they switch positions. What? That's not what the script said! It said, what about my pain? Why would they change it to, what is this pain? Why would you do that? Yes, cost square. Okay, fine. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one, please. And now the gameplay recording is allowed again. Time to summon the wings of death. Yeah, Robert Clark, it was actually a very emotive moment when this first happened. And Miyuki, aren't we all big fans? At least I am anyway. Your reflect will have no match against my asteroid. Bahamut has something to say about you killing Gareth. Yes, Queen, my timing wasn't very good with that one, really, was it? And Earth was born on this day. Rich, am I looking forward to the remake? I don't know. Hang on, let's just watch this scene play out first, and I'll carry on that thought in a minute. So, Rich, yes, the remake. I love the look of it, and part of me thinks it looks like it's a cross between Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core and Final Fantasy XV. So on one hand, it sounds like the most epic thing in the world. But on the other hand, I'm really afraid they're going to screw it up. I don't know which way to go. And yes, if we're going to start being technical, Queen, how do the strands of hair stay floated up when you're in water? As someone who knows about science, Sword of Light says normal bodies float. At first they do because the air is held, once the air dissipates they do sink. And Miyuki, yes, I'm playing this on the PS4, but I'm streaming it using my PC. Because for some reason, tonight's not working the stream directly from PS4, it keeps failing, I don't know why. Born in Nibelheim. Yes, Sean, best answer in the world, because it's a game. Very true. That's point. Stop applying logic, it's a game. That's why I should quit this journey. Before I do something terrible. But you gave the black material to Siffer off and nearly murdered Aerith with your bare hands. What are you going to do next? Poison the town because it makes you all happy? Oh wait, that was Kafka. Yeah, Cloud saying, I am a liability. And it's true. Well, it is the end of CD1, Rover, but I've not got a CD playing this, so I'm interested to see how it actually happens. I must go on. End of part 1. There you go. Instead of end of this one, it's end of part 1. That's how they've got around it. Very clever. Yeah, Cloud's all handsome, Miyuki, and that's my problem. He's supposed to be a biker badass, but ever since Advent Children, they wanted to make him all emo and everything else, and it's not who he really was. What they essentially wanted was Cloud to be more Squall. And don't get me wrong, I love Final Fantasy VIII, but they're two totally different characters. Don't try and make them the same. And for anyone who played one, I don't know which Kingdom Hearts game it was, but the fan service of Squall and him teaming up together made a load of girls go, ooh! Probably guys too, to be fair. Well, that's a reference and a half there, Queen. This showman. Do I want Disney to pick up Final Fantasy VII so we get a new theme park ride? No, can't say that I do. And yes, I am indeed British, Gabriel. What gave it away apart from my guttural northern growls? Oh, it's not you, Pelix again. What? French? No! So, Gabriel, you say you're almost not understanding me? Not too unusual reaction, actually, to be fair. I have a very unusual, half gravelly voice. It's very a bit weird. The bolt armlets. Useful. Okay, Anthony, I don't really know what to say to that one. Thank you, Clark. Thank you, Robert. At least someone appreciates it. It's dark, it's guttural, and it's loud. That's pretty much me to a T. Well, I'll be honest, Anthony. I just stream for the fun of it. I'm not trying to be a pro. And plus, to be fair, the game plays in this way. I could have highlighted just the 4-3 area, but it looked absolutely awful. It's better to leave it in the original as it is. Have I got any room for this Magic Plus? Is there anything I can put it in place of? I might be from the north, but I'm not as cool as Nolan North. I really can't be bothered with you. That's somewhere in the north. I live out way in the middle of nowhere. Not too far from Bradford. And Sword, I am looking out for the enemy skills where I can, yes. Anytime I get hold of them, I am going after them. And the ribbon is not in this room at all. The ribbon is actually later on in the game. You get it in the snow in Gears Cliff. Well, at least I did, anyway. Alright, I work in Leeds every day, Anthony. There's a chance we may have crossed paths and never even known it. I usually get magic breath from the silver in the Gears Cliff. There's no point using it here. I don't really need it. Red just goes, I'm going to punch you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Fast, I just want to check. Knew it. I've got a master materia. A master materia in double growth. Why am I doing that? What a waste. What a waste of AP. Yeah, up in Gears Plus. Before you fight the icicles. Which is one of the weirdest boss fights I've ever seen. Yeah, so you're right, I would have had to change this. Where it said, to end of part 1, do you want to save the game? But of course, it means those lovely still images, we don't see them, which is frustrating. And RoboCloud, I am going to finish the game, but it's not going to be in one stream. It's going to be over multiple parts. As you can see, this is part 7. I've done 6 already. I don't know how many parts it's going to be, but it is going to be done. Alright, time to spend some money on some new weapons. Because... Get up, you old fart! You need to sell some weapons. Yep, I will have that, the organics. Let's get some more weapons. The nail bat. We're not bringing up that topic again, are we? Can we please stop talking about a character's breast size? We're more mature than that, aren't we? Or am I underestimating the powers of the internet? And it's actually technically not the PC version of RoboCloud, it's the PlayStation 4 port of the PC version. Now, I need another item here. Actually, a bit of an HP plus could be good. Open the chest. Oh, Okay, maybe not. The amount of times I never realised you could go down here in the original version of the game, because it didn't look like you could actually get near the front, because of the way the foreground was. It made it look like you wasn't in there. And one day I just found myself going down, going, "Oh, hello." Now then, if Alana, whose mother was that? Yes, Gabriel, you win the points. Congratulations. It is indeed ours, mother. Yes. I'm finding this weird that it's playing this silent. You thought it at least had the music there. It's a bit odd. Yes, you won a special medal. Go into Google and type it in image search. That's yours, Gabriel. Makes you feel better. It's more special than mine. Showing spectres with an E-R rather than R-E. Oh no, sort of like, don't bring up heiress and heiress. Don't you dare bring up the essay. You will be banned. Do not bring that up. We do not discuss the essay on my stream. No. If you don't know what I'm talking about, be grateful. It's all I've got to say. Here's a clue. The entire game is linked to the number 3, according to a nutter on the internet, from about 15 years ago. Yes, Sword. Game facts. When I was known as Phoenix 45,000, I was one of the few who survived the flame wars that followed. On the thing called weapon. Well, it's a weapon. More like nonsensical conspiracies, Sword. I remember tearing that apart with my own counter essay. Why did I do that? I could have done so much more productive things with my time. The joys of the early days of the internet. Mm-hmm. Epic facepalm then from Dr. Gast. It's like, oh, come on. You are so selfish. And Daniel Floors, thank you for saying it's great. I'll try and do what I can. How can you remember the game when you were only 1 year old? I mean, don't get me wrong, that's epic. Yes, I was a grand age of 15 when this came out. It blew my mind. Oh. Yes, Gabriel, damn Shinra. To my precious sample. What a funny looking camera. Just because. Wow, Sword, so demo disc at places like Kmart. How was the cat reacting to when I was talking to the woman? I remember seeing the old adverts for this game where it showed them leaping out of mid-jar on a motorcycle. Busted! Yeah, to be fair, I was a little bit of an emotional wreck, even though I had it spoiled. Someone wrote into one of the magazines I read back in the day, a magazine called Play, and then someone was like, "Oh, cheers for spoiling the game, you pillocks." And I agree. The 90s was a cruel time. Right, so it's not letting me get the snowboard. Yeah, so I was a regular reader of Play because there was a time where it was a good mag early on, but as magazines got less and less relevant, they got stupid. That's true. Yes, the demo discs on Play were better than the official PS Magazine ones. I remember that you could, when Metal Gear Solid's demo first came out, it had the longest demo ever at that point. I think it was like a half-hour long demo where you could get weapons you're not supposed to get and everything else. It was a brilliant, brilliant game, and it made everyone go, "I'm getting a copy of it," and we all did. Seriously, game. What made you think the game was a piece of crap when you first saw it? Game was it all the blocky characters? Okay, that escalated quickly. So it was just a distraction so she could get away. Yeah, so I read it in the magazine, almost like, well, what's the point in playing the game now? But I'd already sunk about 22 hours into it, so I carried on. What? This game's got a fetish for being able to do things in toilets. What's all that about? Phil, you got to play the game properly. Well, lucky you. Sight Sound Sam, the IDOS demo disc. What is that? The one where it came out? A bunch of IDOS games. They're like all the old Tomb Raiders and everything else there, Sight Sound Sam. It's a secret. Oh, bollocks. Now the thing is, she's just captured Avalanche. So, why can you just go? You're not the first to say what a colour palette, but yes. I like it to be bright and weird and odd because, well, dark blue's so boring, so vanilla. Okay. Fair enough. So that's the thing with the punch. It lands and she does nothing with it. It's like, well, what's the point? What was the point in the scene? Philosophise what the game could be based on the pictures box. Here's to that time. Here we go. Time to go snowboarding. Ah, that's it. It's R1, not R2. Ah, what a stupid place to put a snowman. In the middle of an ice lake. I mean, come on. What a stupid place to put it. Yes, who did blow up the balloons? That's a good question, that Phil. That's a very, very good question. Who built the tunnels? How did this all happen? Oh, almost out of bounds then. And the tree just falls over. Like, you don't get impaled, you don't get spiked. No, you just knock a tree down. It's like the chainsaw snowboard. And why are the chocobos here? Seriously, why? SSX, Shinichi, damn, that's a throwback reference. Good lord, I've forgotten about that game. SSX. That'd be a crossover and a half, wouldn't it? Final Fantasy VII and SSX snowboarding. What's this? Which arseholes are rolling all these snow boulders in my way? Yes, get out of the glacier! And now we've got igloos. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's one of my favourite sub-games. It's fantastic, but just all the imagery is just so weird. Yeah, sort of like, you've got a point there. That's one of the rumours, that the episodic nature, that's one of the things that's putting me off the FX7 remake. The fact it's all meant to be in episodes. Oh, Town of Calm, $100 DLC, I don't think so. Now, there was a glitch on the PlayStation 1 version of this game. In the cave here. Oh no, I don't want to go down there. That takes you out of the entire glacier. I don't want to do that. You can't get aero here. I guess you can meet off the... I always liked FF8's Summon of Alexander, actually. I always thought that was awesome. With the way it's like his shoulder pads opened and just fired massive amount of lasers into the air. It was fantastic. Now, I'm sure that there's an elixir here somewhere. Well, there was, but it looks like it's been taken out in this game. That's frustrating. Nothing to steal. Well, that's not very nice. And yet they give me a high potion, so they got nothing to steal. Well, the elixir is in here somewhere, because the thing is, on the original PlayStation 1 version, what you could do was... You could actually... what you could do there was a little exploit, where essentially you would be able to leave the game, leave that area with the dialogue box on saying you've got it. And if you do that, it carries, it doesn't disappear. Ah, Gilgamesh. I love that summon in FF8 purely for the sheer randomness of it. Where you'd get everything from Excalibur and Masamune to Excalibur 4. And of course, Zantetsuken. Yes, the infinite elixirs. You know what I'm talking about, Phil. I may have to come back here later in the game on disc 2 and do it that way. Flying sickle. Yeah, well, in FF8 when Odin gets skewered by Sifa is absolutely awesome. And then, of course, the way he just appears at the end and, like, swats him aside, it's like, that is badass. Ah, that's what I like to do. Not this screen. I think it's on the next one. I'm sure there's an elemental materia hidden up here. There it is. Oh, it's added cut. That's right, you need to put it with a joined item, don't you? Since I don't really need time. Which theme music do I like most? Gabriel says he loves Vincent's theme, The Nightmare Begins. I think that's a really nice theme, but, you know, it's cheating, but I love the Black Mage's version of Genova's music. And of course, if I really wanted to cheat, I'd say One Winged Angel from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Right, FF7's probably got one of the best soundtracks, actually, to any game, particularly of this era, but in general. You know, you've got the likes of The Nightmare Begins, you've got the Genova music, you've got the World Map theme, aka Cloud's theme, you've got Aerith's orchestral mix, you've got the epic fight music, you've got the boss music, you've got what, it's just a superb soundtrack. Oh, I didn't intend to come here, but never mind. Yeah, you see, Sword, you've just put a big point forward as to why I'm actually quite concerned about the FF7 remake. That Nobuo Uematsu isn't doing the music. I mean, yeah, because the job he did on Advent Children was so bad, right? Nope, that's not where I need to go. Oh, here we are. And that is the perfect place to do a break for the night. So then, tomorrow night, back around about 8 o'clock again, I'm hoping to be on here to maybe go and hunt down the Alexander materia, but also, more importantly, take on Gia's Cliff and start the next part of the game proper. We're advancing forward. Lord knows how many parts are left to go. But until then, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Swishbone. You've all been absolutely fantastic. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Good night.